The Duke of Disinformation. Harry's getting a major roasting across all of Twitter right now. An amputee war hero, hailed a hero by Prince Harry, has told how he disagrees with claims made by the Duke that the media didn't cover the plight of wounded British troops. In his Netflix series, Harry claims that he felt furious that UK media ignored British troops wounded in Afghanistan, despite multiple newspapers running regular front pages on the conflict and special features about the troops who lost their lives. The Duke of Sussex's controversial comments are featured in his new Heart of Invictus series, a 5-part documentary that follows the struggles faced by injured veterans. But his comments have provoked fury among military heroes, who are now turning their back on the once beloved royal. Former Royal Marine Ben McBean lost an arm and a leg to a blast in 2008, aged just 20, and reportedly inspired the Prince's Invictus Games for disabled servicemen. But taking to Twitter, Ben hit out at the Prince's claim the UK press had overlooked wounded troops and wrote, "Still love Harry, but again, I have to disagree. Not sure what media is on about, but I know the British media did cover veterans for years." Harry blaming the media is just part of the crusade against the tabloids. He didn't really succeed in court, so now he tries to blame the media for forgetting the soldiers. Ben McBean, interviewed quite often after Spare, basically said it was time for Harry to keep silent. It constantly amazes me what the Duke of Disinformation spouts as facts, when within 30 seconds he's proven to have lied. Just saying it's one thing, but to have it recorded for posterity with the ensuing mockery and reputational damage it encourages is absolutely astonishing. The news comes as other commanders and senior veterans rounded on the Prince over his comments, with SAS hero Andy McNabb saying, "To claim media outlets weren't fighting for our injured servicemen is offensive and rubbish." Ex-Forces Commander Lord Richard Donat echoed the late Queen, saying, "Recollections may vary." The 72-year-old veteran was Chief of the General Staff when Harry served and brokered the news blackout deal which enabled his tour to go ahead. Moreover, in Piers Morgan's new episode, former Army Colonel Richard Kemp also accuses Harry of turning on his own family and exploiting his own service for personal gain. Kemp highlights Harry's comments about attacks on soldiers in his memoir and his statement about treating them as subhuman, suggesting that these remarks cater to a woke narrative rather than accurately representing the military experience. According to Kemp, these actions have led to Harry being treated with suspicion and reduced affection in the armed forces. If he'd just come out and say, "I was lucky, I was on the back lines and I was protected, now I want to give back to the real heroes," or something like that, then maybe I could respect him, but that'll never happen. I'm glad these veterans are speaking out with the truth. Loyalty to family, king, queen and country is an important value of the military. Harry hasn't 1 ounce of loyalty in him, continually attacking his own family, the king, the queen and country, for personal revenge and manipulation, to gain sympathy and a following for money, fame and power. Everything that he and his wife do is to benefit themselves. Harry's such an embarrassment and bad representation of the values of the military. As far as I know, this public calling out hasn't happened before. This year is a first. Veterans are feeling emboldened to speak up. Harry's attempts to use the military to shore up his increasingly negative reputation is coming back to bite him in the backside. It's going to get interesting, might get booed at Invictus.